Stimulating. Mind experiment.
It's no sleep, baby.
Welcome, one and all, to No Sleep, the podcast. This is a comedy podcast. I'm AJ Simmons, 1/3 of this here comedy podcast. Being a comedy podcast, I'm going to do some jokes. Worked pretty hard on these earlier. Got 3 of them. First one. I don't like to get too political with my material, but you know who I'd like to finally see on the Supreme Court? Pepperoni, sausage, green bell pepper, and onion.
That's real good.
Not to get too controversial.
Oh, man.
The thinker.
Black Friday is a shopping holiday following Thanksgiving, which was a shopping holiday for white guys wearing belt buckle hats. We stole the country. You know what I mean? And last one here. One of Trump's future policy focuses has been tariffs on goods imported from other countries. As a sign of solidarity, President Trump said he will be returning Melania to Slovenia free of charge.
Man, I'm getting good at that.
You're like a percussionist now.
Yeah.
For real.
You're like Questlove on Jimmy Fallon.
Put a
I
pick in
can't
his
believe
hair.
Justice Pepperoni instated the death penalty for all immigrants.
Just it's a giant pepperoni.
Yeah.
Giant evil pepperoni somehow that this got passed up.
I thought Justice Green Peppers was going to save us.
Yes.
DA breadsticks went down. Meow Wolf has
Good job, AJ.
Thanks, buddy.
Sounds like you really worked hard on those.
I came in a little early. I came into class early to work on those.
nice.
We, in my family, you know, we finally had to get rid of Grandpa's car keys, but we gave the car to our rich, insane, racist uncle. And of course, I'm talking about America.
Oh,
That was it. I was late. We had a glasses incident.
a
at the
glasses
house.
incident.
Yeah. Like eyeglasses.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
All your glasses.
Getting a little rambunctious. Broke some glasses.
Well, the ones you're wearing look nice.
Hey, thanks. They weren't my glasses. They were Everly's glasses.
Oh.
Yes.
All right, we'll get into
Which
that
are
later,
more important.
folks.
That's right.
Cut to Alex Carter.
Here's a bit I'm working on. I was sitting yesterday and I readjusted and I thought, oh no, I think I just crushed one of my balls. You ever do that? You just slide the wrong way.
Yeah, yeah.
One of your balls isn't paying attention, gets caught in the undertow, smashed. And then you're like, oh no, I don't think I did. I think it's fine. And then you're like, oh no, it definitely happened. And then the pain just starts radiating everywhere. And meanwhile, your other ball is like, haha, stupid. Look what you fucking did. And you're like, no, buddy, you're in this as well. And then the pain takes over that ball as well.
Yeah.
That's America right now.
Ball pain.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Ball pain. We all have ball pain.
Yeah.
Do you have any memories of like maybe the worst ball hitting you've taken?
That's a good question.
Because you feel like it would be imprinted.
I feel like the most memorable ones are the ones that you don't expect to hurt. Like I remember in grade school, probably pubescent. I was probably in like 7th grade.
told
Me and a couple of friends of mine and a couple girls, which was kind of exciting, had rented movies. Mm-hmm. And this girl had the plastic bag with the movies in it and was swinging it around jokingly.
Uh-oh.
And like lightly tapped my nuts.
Ooh.
But it hit one directly. And I was like, oh, like down on my knees, but trying not to. Seemed like it hurt so bad, but then I had to give in and it hurt so bad. Yeah. I remember that big time. Not a great story, but
Yeah, that's pretty
I
good.
mean, I'll never forget it. Right, direct hit, corner of a plastic VHS cover, right to a nut.
And the VHS is weighty.
Yeah.
You know. Wow. Was that the girl you liked of the bunch?
It was more like
Or was it a free-for-all at that point?
it was kind of a free for all. It was like friend groups together.
Right.
That maybe, but
Two
nothing.
clans merging for the first time.
Yeah.
Sniffing each other out.
Yeah.
Do you remember what movies you rented? By
I
chance?
have no idea.
Twister.
Oh, I think that would have been later. I think Twister came out when I was in high school, but I don't know.
Did you get that full, like, unsettled stomach ache type thing?
Not the full. One time I got the full when I worked at Earl May, and we sold whole trees, you know, and I tossed one into the dumpster root ball first, so like the 100-pound root ball.
Yeah.
And I had the tree between my legs.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Where else
And
would
I
it
wasn't
be?
even, and I tossed it, and it flips up over into the dumpster and goes like a cartoon, and that was full blown. That was like you don't know if your balls are gonna make it or not.
George of the Jungle hitting the branch.
Yeah, exactly. How about you?
I remember playing baseball, but with a tennis ball. We would do that sometimes. Less impact, usually.
Yeah.
It's a good way to practice with people if they're afraid of baseballs, like when they're learning to bat, things like
Right.
that.
You can really crank out home runs with that too.
Yeah. Boing. Bounce. It goes.
Exactly right.
Whenever I crank, it's a home run.
A grand slam.
I always win.
Yeah.
You know?
And I was having my friend Trevor pitch to me, but he wasn't much of a pitcher. We were both kind of mediocre at baseball, I would
Yeah.
say. But he really, to try to mimic the speed, really wound up and whipped one.
Yeah.
And I swung with all my might. But I kind of closed my eyes because I was still sort of learning how to play at that time.
Sure.
So I just full swing, fully exposed, eyes closed, just like swinging for the fences. And it hit me directly, like as if splitting two pins.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Picked up the spare.
Like where they fly off into each corner. That was my two balls getting hit by that tennis ball. And I remember
Steve Reich.
like no sound came out of me, like a silent like scream, like
Right.
Birds were flying
Yeah.
away. Subsonics.
yeah. And that was one where I remember like I just had to cry. I was embarrassed to cry in front of my friend,
Yeah.
but I had to cry and just like lay there for it felt like 30. It was probably 5 or 10 minutes.
It's kind of yeah.
And like you said, I was also pubert at that time.
Yeah.
You know, I was amidst pubert, and I think it made it like more potent in that way.
Yeah.
You know,
There might be
like
something
a
to
growing
that.
pain
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Like mixing with your balls trying to grow while they're in severe
They're
pain.
delicate.
They're very delicate, very sensitive.
Yeah.
They're just like little hatchlings, you know? They're not, they don't have the big rough nut sack yet out there protecting it.
Like an alligator bag.
That's exactly right. It takes years to develop.
Yes, to callus it. I hate to steal his bit, but it was just such a funny, great description. Matty Ryan was a comedian that came to the club at the old club. And I remember he described a ball sack as being made of eyelid skin.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Where he was like, you take the two most vulnerable things in your entire body
Yeah.
and put them in a bag made of eyelid skin.
Whose joke is that?
Matty Ryan,
Oh, man.
Matty
Yeah.
Matty
Oh
Ryan.
my God, that's fantastic.
Yeah, he's a very funny guy.
It
He's
is
a good comedian.
a wonder. It's a wonder it doesn't happen more often.
Yeah, considering how vulnerable they kind of are.
It's all like the other day somebody said they were talking about doing stand up and their bits shriveling up, which happens to me. I
From
don't
the
know if it happens to
nerves?
you. So and then they were like, yeah, it's fight or flight and your body's getting ready to fight. And that's
Pull
why
them up. Pull them up.
And that never occurred to me before.
bring the anchors up.
That's what your body's like. Ken Jeong those boys, you know. And
Time
I
to
was just
turtle
like,
up.
oh,
Yep.
there's like a defense mechanism
Yeah.
to suck your balls back into your body.
Yeah.
I'm going to save these for later.
Yes.
If there is a later.
I think I remember, granted, this was with a guy who every time I hung out with him, he was doing coke and had a handgun out.
All right. Noted.
So
I know who it is.
So that aside, yes, he actually was on this podcast a long time ago.
Yeah.
But he told me that that's why all the dicks were small on like Greek statues as well, because they were all like, a lot of them were in fighting type poses.
Right.
So they made the dick little because they were, if you were fighting for your life, your dick would probably be small.
Yeah, and that's the defense mechanism.
Yes.
There you go.
Also, ladies, or they didn't use like a big old hanging schlong was not attractive back then.
So that's very,
It's a little
very
too much.
boorish.
Yes.
Oh, how the times have changed.
Alex, do you have any memorable ball hits?
Yeah, I got kicked in the balls playing football. It was an accident. It's one of those
Were you
things that-
holding the ball to be like kicked? Or?
Yeah, I had it on my penis. It was a kickoff.
It was a trick play.
Gets them every time. Oh,
Onside
first down.
kick. Was this high
but,
school ball?
Yeah, and it was one of those where, you know, as a kid growing up, as a young boy, you get hit in the balls a lot. You know,
You do.
You get used to getting hit in the balls and what that means. But this was one where, like, the pain just kept coming up my body. I'm like, I think I'm about to be like a paraplegic here. I think
Yeah.
my body is shutting down. Like, this is getting real bad.
Bring out the wheelbarrow for this poor boy.
Yep.
I went to high school with the kid who was water skiing and
Uh-oh.
he was out of school for weeks and nobody knew. I didn't know why. I guess I'm sure other people maybe knew why. One of his testicles got twisted inside of his nutsack,
Testicular
and he had to have
torsion.
surgery.
Now, is that a medical term? Nutsack?
Yeah. I believe that's what the
Ball
doctors
bag.
call it. Yeah.
I've heard that happening where they gets twisted and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
your
And it was like,
ball is getting choked out or something.
yeah, it was like
basically.
Like spinning fuzzy
Yeah.
dice in a
which is,
rearview
it's,
mirror.
I don't
How does
know.
that not happen all the time?
I was just going to say that too. It's
Oh,
crazy.
no. Because I remember I looked this up because basically
We're learning a lot, folks.
why you have that zipper kind of down your ball sack. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Is because they are technically in two separate pouches. So you basically
Right.
would have to like move the pouches around each other. That's why it's harder to get
Well,
the
from
two
what I understood,
strings.
Yeah.
it was within. It wasn't the two. It was the one.
Oh.
The one.
Like it got in a knot on itself.
yeah, it like twisted on itself.
That's even worse, I feel.
I don't know. But I also went to grade school. One of my good friends in grade school, I just punched him in the balls as hard as I could.
Perfect.
Whenever possible.
Just for a
You go, "Oh!" I'd be like, ha ha.
guaranteed laugh.
Yeah, I remember just
Everybody laughed.
going around punching each other in the balls was like
Yeah.
an acceptable thing, and something you had to constantly
Yeah.
be on the lookout
Yes.
for.
It would always be the
Oh.
back of the hand in my friend group. You
Oh,
where,
the nut
you
tap?
walk by and you just go like
Yeah.
that. Because the tap,
tap.
you get like the top of the fingernail.
And you snap it. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a nut tap where I'm like, I think I'm going to be a paraplegic.
Yeah. One
If
time.
someone did that to me now, like another grown man, I think it would be a fight.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a kid,
This ain't junior high, my friend.
Yeah.
my sister's boyfriend, who I was good friends with, but he's way older than me, but we hung out a lot. Like she'd go out to bars and he'd watch movies with me and we were having a good time, whatever. So we had like a close relationship, me and this guy. And one time we were watching TV in my mom's room and I thought it would be funny to like elbow drop his nuts like as hard as I could.
He's going to love this.
And
gonna
I thought it'd be
fucking
funny because I did it.
hilarious.
I had the friend I did it to all the time, and we
Well,
all
you're a
just
cool
laughed.
kid.
Oh man! And I thought I killed him. You know, he was in so much pain. I was like, oh my god! And then I was like, oh, now he's gonna kill me. Like he might kill me. Like where my sister had to step in and be like, don't do
Don't
it.
kill him. He's just a boy.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
And you're probably a big kid too.
Yeah.
I mean, larger than average, I imagine.
It wasn't good. It wasn't a friendly thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I was thinking.
Were you ever able to
Yeah, we were fine. Once he recovered.
After that, he was just like, nah, man.
Yeah.
I'm cool on
I
it.
can't hang
Yeah.
out.
I can't play catch with you anymore, Till. I'm sorry. You're 36 years old.
He's like 12 years older than me. I mean, he was older.
Yeah, I mean, that's old enough. I had a little mentor for a while when my parents first split. When we first came to Iowa, there was a guy, I would guess like 26, lightly drunk, who would come and play basketball, like shoot hoops with me once a week at the school.
Nice.
Yeah.
This same guy, I've told this before, but one time we went to go downtown to get a canoe license to go canoeing. And we were going to go straight from canoe license to canoeing. Anyway, we were waiting in this long ass line at the county supervisor's office or whatever. And he fucking pantsed me. And I was wearing swim trunks. So I wasn't wearing any underwear. So he exposed my little D to everyone at the goddamn county office. Yes.
The courthouse saw my penis today.
So he
got
that? My sister's boyfriend.
Oh.
Same guy, yeah.
Same guy. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
little tit for
karmically, yeah.
That'd be considered a sex crime these days.
Yes, it would.
he would be a pedophile.
Well, he didn't know I wasn't wearing underwear.
Right.
And
It became a more weirdly serious thing.
Yes.
When it was like, oh, you exposed this little boy's penis.
Yes. In a house of law.
Yes. Yeah. That wasn't cool.
In front of Our Lady Justice.
Yeah. Our Lady Green Pepper Justice.
That's right. I knew that joke would grow on you. I was like, these guys will appreciate this pizza joke. Yeah. I used to be scared of Supreme when I'd see the green bell peppers. I was like, whoa, what is this?
Yikes.
This is a bit much. I mean,
Mushrooms? I don't know. Jeez.
Well, it does seem to be that there's a bit of contention on what exactly is a Supreme. Some people say mushrooms. Some people say not.
I say mushrooms, onions, green peppers.
Some people say olives.
Pepperoni, sausage. No olives. If I go by
that's a
tombstone rules.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Tombstone law.
Mushrooms, onions, green peppers,
Yeah.
pepperoni, sausage. That would be a Supreme.
Okay. So, all right.
Yeah.
I left off mushroom.
But if I don't know if Tombstone actually has mushrooms.
I feel like they used to.
I don't know.
Big mystery here, folks.
Yeah. Email us info at NoSleepBSM. Let us know.
Yeah.
Before we were starting, you had mentioned our friend Donald Townsend's
I did.
Album recording, which was great at the Raccoon Motel. I don't know when, if, and how that is coming out, but there was cameras there rolling.
Nice.
They were rolling?
They were rolling.
They were capturing footage?
They were capturing footage.
All right.
It was pretty. I knew there was going to be some element that was going to be Donnie-like.
Oh, yeah.
Because everything else seemed almost too professional. I was like, he has a real poster made. Right. He's been plugging it, kind of. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Were the cameras coming out of garbage cans?
They were operated by muskrats.
Okay, good. Good.
But the one Donnie element was that I would say about 80 people were there and there was only 20 seats. So I was like, there we go.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it was like 3/4 of the room was just standing.
Wow.
I was like, nice, Donnie. I like that.
Packing them in.
Yeah. He did a great job, though. We just came for the one show. He did.
Were you at the late show or the early show?
Early show. The 7:30 show. Yeah. People were there. I was happy to see that too. I had a feeling that there would be a groundswell.
Oh yeah, for
I think I told you
Johnny
guys
T.
that I was cleaning lines somewhere in Davenport, and the people at the bar were just talking about Donnie, and I was like, I could jump in and say that I know him and also do comedy, or I could just keep listening and ignore them. That's what I did.
Never heard of the guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice that they were saying glowing things.
They
about
were.
Donnie.
They were saying something bad about someone else that I didn't know.
I will say something.
And I talked to Donnie after that, and I was like, do you know who they were talking about? Do you know who they were?
The two of the guys that he had open for him, like the host and another guy, I don't know them personally, but they were interesting choices, I will say.
It wasn't the racist lady?
I don't think so. Oh,
time-
if the one.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
That was crazy.
That one was, when told I came to open for Donnie.
A very racist black woman opened for me and AJ,
Yeah.
and she was not racist towards white people.
No.
No.
I think it was Asian people, wasn't it?
It was black people.
That too.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I think there was some Asian hate in there too.
There was
Yeah.
during her set.
There was
out loud.
some ching chong type things that
Yeah.
were like
Oh,
yelled
wow.
out,
It was
which is
crazy.
when you know it's getting crazy. When
Yeah.
Toll and I are like, wow,
Yeah,
you thought our sets were
damn.
wild, yeah.
yeah,
All those jizz jokes don't seem so bad
No.
now,
Yeah.
do they?
yeah.
Interesting.
And even the
She
seven
was not there.
the 7 people watching us were like, "Geez, this
Yeah.
lady's really going for it."
Getting our money's worth. Tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think by the time Donnie got on, I think we had walked 5 of like the 10. Just as a collective, they had sort of been like, all right, I think we got the gist.
We got it.
yeah.
Time to pack up, honey. Yeah, you see them grabbing like their scarves and their
yeah.
coats.
My favorite kind of room, man.
Yeah.
Win
Donnie did a
win
great
him
job.
over. That's awesome. I knew he would.
Yeah. It's I've seen Donnie self-sabotage at times when it comes to big moments, and I was very happy to see him bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Very nice.
Yeah, and he's been headlining more and more as time has went on. He really he can do that 45.
He's a pro now. Yeah.
He's like a real-life pro.
He is.
So check out Donnie Townsend. Instagram is at Soak Them Beans.
Yes.
I believe.
Yep.
That is correct.
I think that's on all socials.
Yeah, I think that's on all social.
Soak them beans.
His Facebook is pretty funny at least half the time.
Yeah. Some good insight.
Yeah. He'll tell you, like, put a microwave on your head and start it. And it'll be like 8 a.m. And I'll be like, all right, well. So if you're into that kind of shit,
Who
definitely,
isn't?
definitely give it a good follow.
We were going to talk about your T-shirt. I said,
I think it's time we talk about the
You must have
t-shirt.
made a pit stop on the way home.
On the way to Davenport and on the way back from Davenport, if you don't know something about Iowa, we have the world's largest truck stop.
Which is not true.
Of course
it's not?
No.
Who's the biggest?
It's in
There's
Dubai.
one in Europe too that's supposedly bigger.
Huh. Well, I guess they already paid for the screen printing on this one. So.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
they probably own
It
that.
holds 900 semis.
It's
Something
pretty
like that.
It's
Yeah.
impressive to see.
Yeah.
And this was the first time, granted, I puffed on the pen a little bit on the way back. So I was feeling maybe a little sentimental. But I was looking at all those trucks and I was like, that is kind of amazing to put together such a nice place for these people who are just like hauling ass on the road all day.
God, I hate those motherfuckers.
Even as a driving man yourself?
More so. That's why.
Is it just, are they not paying attention?
They
Both
don't
fellow
give a
road
shit
warrior,
about
so.
anybody else. And if they want to pass the truck in front of them, even if they're going virtually the exact same speed, and if they decide it's time to pass, it's time to pass. And then everybody gets to sit behind them for the next 10 minutes and then they just go back behind the truck they were trying to pass. And I go, God, I fucking hate you.
I don't think I've ever heard
And
this.
then I take my pants off and show them my hairy ass. Not while I'm working, though.
No.
No.
That's off
That's on
the
your
clock.
free time.
Yeah, it's my free time.
That guy.
No, truckers, they keep America running. And I guess I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I just don't drive a semi.
Pretty
Yeah.
good endorsement in the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can go. I constantly want to write fucking social media updates about how much I hate truck drivers, but
Don't they have those? Tell me
How's
how
my
I'm
driving?
Yeah, how's my
Yeah.
driving.com.
I've called those before.
I bet you have. Got him on speed dial.
Yeah. Who knows?
They're all watching X videos driving. Huh. Got a VR headset on.
Just trying to pass the time, you know?
And if it's
Well-
like snowing, we don't need to get
Yeah,
into it.
in light of that, I guess I'll take back my previous.
No.
But
It's
it was
good.
kind of nice to see where I was like, oh, isn't that nice for a depot for all these.
It is nice. They're
these
hardworking
weary
fellas.
travelers.
Park your truck. You can buy
men and
anything
women.
for your truck.
Yeah.
Take a shower.
You
Get
buy
a
a
hot
samurai
meal.
sword.
Yeah. Oh.
Get a crack
So many
pipe.
knives.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been in there many, many times because to see my grandparents in Peoria. We'd drive that way. So that was always a big, we demanded as children to
Stop at the world's largest truck stop.
I want to get a whistle with my name on the side.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, or a truck. I did see the little trucks that Dave hooked us up with.
Mine was blank. It was cool. And E.T. called me Todd at Universal Studios.
Todd McGrain.
Thank you, Todd.
Is that what it was?
Did you punch him right
At
in
the
the
end
face?
of the E.T. ride. Yeah. I was like, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Fuck you, E.T.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Todd.
It's like, yeah, not to mention, toll is a word, you know?
Yeah, like the pronunciation shouldn't be wrong.
Right.
Huh.
How did it know your name was Toll?
You had to write you tell them your name at the beginning or wrote it down. I can't remember, but it says everyone, there's like, I think 4 people could fit on the bicycle things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did write that right.
I wrote on that. Yeah.
Because in the front of it, E.T.'s like in the basket, his little head pops, like an animatronic.
Yeah.
Kind of pops
And then
up,
at the end, another E.T. is like, rah, rah, rah.
Thank you, Todd.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Told you can't act this way. Shut up.
Yeah.
So I was at the world's 3rd largest truck stop in Walcott, Iowa, I believe it is. I did not buy a samurai sword or anything. I did buy this shirt mainly because
Amazing.
one of the things I'm learning in therapy is like accepting yourself, getting rid of the ego a little. And I've come to terms with the fact that when I walked in there, I was like, yeah, I belong here, man.
Yeah.
I'm a truck stop guy.
Yeah.
I like gas station food.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
Like I like gas stations. This is just a really nice big gas station. It has 24-hour Wendy's, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and a DQ/Orange Julius.
Yep.
So
what Chinese food in there?
I don't know if there's any Chinese food in there.
I wonder.
I don't remember.
I don't think
they had
because there was a lower tier where it's like a full restaurant. I think a truck stop based or themed restaurant inside of the truck stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More like a sit down.
Yeah.
But I got a double Dave from Wendy's.
What's a double Dave?
I think it's just
Like a double quarter.
Yeah, like a double. Yeah, I think it was a double quarter pounder with
Didn't
cheese.
go with the Baconator.
I thought about it, but I went with the double Dave.
Some
Fries.
Almost too much bacon on the Baconator.
The picture looked off the charts bacon. Yes. Where it was
like 8
this tall.
slices.
Yeah, it looked a lot like
I haven't
lot.
eaten at a Wendy's in a minute.
Me either.
I've never. Every time I eat
enjoyed
at
it.
Wendy's, I'm like, damn, this is good. But I always think I don't like it.
The burger was great, and it seems like
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
and I can tell, despite the demeanor of the people in there, including myself, all who seem to be on pills or drunk.
You were at the world's largest truck stop.
Correct.
Yeah.
People working there or whatever, but they do take it seriously. You can tell that the fries are hot and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
And so I got the double Dave, the fries, and the Sprite. That's a gentleman's meal, right?
Excellent.
And then what did I do? I sauntered up to the Dairy Queen, one large Butterfinger Blizzard.
Large?
A large
My goodness.
Butterfinger Blizzard, sir.
Hell yeah.
Does the little thing. Nice. And then I take a few more steps and I get 6 breadsticks from Pizza Hut
Oh my God.
for dessert.
To wash down the blizzard.
I think you may
right.
have hit that pen a few more times than maybe you're admitting to. Good Lord. That's like stoner's paradise.
Oh,
Well, and
man.
I was a hungry boy too. I hadn't eaten dinner yet or anything. So I went in there and yeah, I really made. I'm ashamed of myself for what I did.
I'm proud of you. The Dairy Queen near where I guess
Had a
we
good
all
time.
used to live, or nearest
yeah.
to our former abodes.
Yes.
That one has a sign on the drive-through that says they won't do the Blizzard Challenge. Like what? How fucking runny is your ice cream? Because if any comes out, it's like free or something.
Yeah, I know they do the
Or
little flipperoo.
they have a sign that says they won't do it
This is at a Dairy Queen?
at a Dairy Queen.
Wow. They're watering down the product.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They
It
don't
was
believe in
also-
themselves. I can tell you that much.
It might have been because it was like 105 degrees also. It was a drive.
That would be a good hack just to like
Yeah.
Right.
bolt there.
You talking about like accepting yourself at the truck stop?
Yeah, and that's why I bought the shirt. 'Cause
Yeah, for sure.
after eating a double Dave with fries, a full drink, Butterfinger Blizzard, and the bread, I'm walking out with the breadsticks in
Yeah.
my hand. I'm like, I'm gonna buy a shirt now.
Right.
I've earned it.
I just rode all the
I'm glad you
rides.
did.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, let's keep it real. I had a blast.
I need to have a
in
t-shirt
I-80.
to
I had a good time.
commemorate this trip.
I got my ass blasted at the world's largest truck stop.
Yes. Because some part of me feels like, ooh, I'm nouveau riche over here. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm too good for a full mall-sized truck stop.
Please.
I've never been too good
This
for
is
it.
what-
I was made for it.
Buddy, this is a few years ago. I had the realization. I don't know how it took me so long, but like thinking almost the exact same thing.
Right. I'm above
And
this.
then being like, holy shit, I am like full blown white trash. Like full, like I'm not even
Yeah.
part way. It's like I'm on a different side of the political spectrum than I expect white trash to be on.
You're
but
woke
Right.
trash.
I'm woke white trash. Full blown. I mean, I was like, holy, I got a
saddest
fucking
thing
water
of all.
heater in my backyard.
Yeah.
You know?
Got a
And
car on
a
blocks.
broken car. I was like, oh my God, I eat all my meals at gas stations
Yep.
for a while there. God damn. Drive a truck for a living.
You are America, my friend.
Oh. Yeah. And I remember I was like, whoa. Because I always thought, I was like, I like fancy restaurants. And I was like, I guess. And then I was like,
Yeah.
when do I eat at fancy restaurants? Oh, that's right. Never, ever, ever. Unless someone else is buying.
Unless I'm forced to.
Yeah. Yeah. I wear sneakers to weddings because dress shoes hurt my feet. Or I bring sneakers to change into at the reception.
I think they should have a nice big plaque with the quote, "Know thyself," right as you enter I-80.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you can act like you're not a mall ninja.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're going to buy the samurai sword.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
You're about to find out the truth.
Yep.
your wife's
I hope
about
you're
to
ready
look
for it.
up during sex and see 6 ninja stars hanging from the wall. Yes, sir. So I proudly rep this shirt. I know who I am.
For sure, man. Yeah.
And I did think it was kind of sick, actually, with the tie-dye.
It's a nice
It
shirt.
is cool. I
It's
like
a nice
it.
shirt.
I'll let you wear it sometime.
Take it for a spin.
Yeah. Walk of shame. I'll let you. There you go, sweetheart.
Get out of here.
It's like one of the tees where
Yeah.
it's long enough that Tolkien can wear it like just as a dress, kind of.
Yeah, I'll wear my little booty shorts under it.
Yeah. My Letterman jacket.
Yeah.
My Boone High Letterman jacket. Ha cha cha. Oh yeah, the I-80 story in my me going berserk in that food court like that reminded me one of the first times. This was one of those memories like
Oh boy.
an old book.
Yeah. The dust flies
Yeah.
out between the paper.
But I remember one of the first times I ever got invited to like a cool kids sleepover type party.
Oh God, here we
in
go.
Middle school. Nothing sexual in this one. Don't worry, folks.
Oh, we know that.
And I didn't want to come empty-handed to the party, so I came with a family-sized box of hot and spicy Cheez-Its with a little Tabasco bottle on it.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
A nice party favor for middle school.
Pretty
Absolutely.
nice. Pretty nice.
That's back when those seemed hot too.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this guy's spicy.
Yeah. It's gonna be the star of the party.
Yeah.
These things are gonna set the whole thing off.
Yeah. Like Montel Jordan. What song does he?
This is how we do
Yeah,
it.
that's what I thought.
It's Friday night. Yeah. They just got the Cheez-Its.
But there was already a lot of snacks, and I was kind of nervous, and so I kind of wound up eating most of the Cheez-Its.
Okay.
I ate basically all the Cheez-Its, is
Yeah.
what I'm telling you.
Just say you ate the entire box of Cheez-Its.
So I ate the entire box of Cheez-Its. And then so we all lay down for the night, people kind of talking quietly, and then we all fall asleep. And then I woke up, I would guess around 2 a.m. because went to bed earlier in those days. and I projectile vomited hot and spicy Cheez-Its all over his shower.
Oh, you made it to the shower.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I thought you'd say all over everyone's sleeping bags.
Yeah.
That's the usual story for
That's
you.
what I was hoping for.
All right.
All over into the bathtub. Still not the toilet, so
Yeah.
not great. But I just remember like ripping the curtain aside. Too many Cheez-Its. There is a limit, turns out.
There is a limit.
There is a limit. That just reminded me of that, of like, yeah, a rather piggish thing of me.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Well, Sarah and I have had to replace Everly's M&Ms 3 times over now. From Halloween.
Replenishing her
And then
stash.
she had 2 king size, like the 2 share size M&Ms.
Oh,
old
damn.
Plain chocolate. Sarah's like, I ate all the M&Ms. I was like, oh shit. And then she bought a big ass bag of M&Ms. And then I was like, I ate all the M&Ms. And then we replaced them. And now she's got a bag. We bought Reese's Christmas Bells this time. And we haven't eaten all of those yet. And they're
Yet.
way better than M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
So we're actually...
Did you write on it just for Everly? For real this time. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how cool we are as parents.
That's hard, man. It is funny when the kid shows like more restraint and maturity
Yeah.
towards the candy
Oh my
than
God.
adults can.
Yeah.
It's like,
Because
oh,
we make
I've had
her.
enough for today.
I wish somebody
Mom
would
and
be
Dad.
like, hey, fatty, don't do that. Have you seen yourself without a shirt lately?
Even people at work are saying things now.
Yeah. You look like you got Santa Claused.
Toll Allen.
Yeah.
Todd Allen.
Oh, yeah. Todd. How old were you when you went to Universal Studios?
Let's see. I was probably 12.
Young
I think I was young. Maybe that's I don't remember. Maybe 10 or 12.
That's a good age for it.
Yeah,
Tom.
and we went. Yeah, had a cousin I'd never met before that lived out there that came with us. I remember going on what the hell was it called? The backdraft ride. Did you guys do that?
I don't think so.
It was not there when I went.
So it was like a fire show. So it's this crazy fire show, and you're just standing there on this balcony watching it. And you can feel the heat coming from all this fire, barrels falling, all this shit. Then at the end of the ride, the fucking floor drops from under you with no warning. And I was like, oh shit, we're gonna die. And my little cousin was like, he was
I'm already dead.
fully traumatized. I was like, oh, the whole day is ruined now.
Possibly his life.
Yeah, the little guy was not having that, and Universal Studios is now ruined. So that was something.
Did you do Islands of Adventure as well, or just Universal?
I don't think that existed at the time, but I don't know. This was in California.
Oh, okay, nice. I went to the Florida Universal. Studios.
That's the
Superior.
the one in California is actually still used to film lots of movies, and I don't think they make any movies at.
No.
Do they have a Jaws ride of yours?
It wasn't. It was part of the tour. So you go on the tram and you see the top part of the King Kong robot.
Oh,
And then you drive through and you see Jaws come out of the little lake thing and go.
interesting.
And you see the Psycho house and a few other things on like the tram ride.
That's all right.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Well, the Jaws ride that they had at the Universal in Orlando, they put you on almost like a little pontoon boat. And that Jaws was really, it really came and bucked up at the.
Oh, yeah.
Went, boom.
Cool.
Scary.
Yeah. I think the tram like goes into the water a little bit and then Jaws comes up. Clearly, you're like,
You're like, holy shit.
no, it was like clear. This is like,
You're too
like,
big for that.
Yeah. And it squirts some water at you on its side from what I remember.
That wasn't. I don't think that was going when I was there. I went there 4 years ago at the tender age of 44. I finally made it there.
Your dad and mom took you.
Yeah.
Alex with the propeller beanie.
Oh, gee, we made it.
Oh, mom and dad, I love you.
I love you. All right, this is your Christmas and birthday present. I know.
How was it?
It was awesome.
What was the best thing?
All the Harry Potter stuff was.
Oh, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
That was pretty
Did you go to California or Florida?
Florida, Orlando.
That's because and I also I've been to Disneyland and not Disney World.
I haven't been to any Disney.
Yeah, I never
areas.
have, and I don't think I probably ever will. I can't imagine I'll go to Disneyland. It sounds like a nightmare to me.
Huh.
All the lines and everything, and
There was
an outrageous amount of money.
A lot of waiting.
It does
in
seem
lines.
a little. I mean, maybe because of the movies they make, but it does seem a little bit more geared towards children as well. Where Universal Studios, it's like, oh, you get to see the mummy and maybe a fucking dinosaur rips your face.
Yeah.
That's adult
But
shit.
Disney's got, they've got Marvel
Star Wars
now.
and Marvel.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
They have everything.
And they revamped the whole Pirates of the Caribbean.
All
line.
right, I was wrong.
I'm not.
No, I know.
It used to be, yeah, like what, 20 years ago, and it was just straight up Disney, like, oh, you're in Pinocchio land or whatever.
Yeah, that's. I guess that's
when
when I was thinking it was more like the Mickey kind of shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom. But I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Nowadays, Disney owns everything.
we're not Disney adults. Have you heard of the Disney adults?
No, I don't think so.
There are people that are our age that are obsessed with Disneyland, and then they go constantly all year long. They know all the tips and tricks, and like they're like kind of deadheads for going to Disneyland.
And now you can pay $500 to cut in line
For a single day?
for a single day. For $500, you can get the fast pass or whatever it's called, and it's just like,
Oh yeah,
Wow.
But what happens when there's 100 people or 1,000 people that have it?
that's what I always. That's what I
Then
wonder.
you're in the yeah.
A girl I
You gotta
used
do clear, whatever.
Yeah.
Where they get your fucking retina scan at the airport.
just pretend to be mentally disabled, like the old-fashioned way.
Whose joke is that?
I don't know. I stole it from somebody.
Does that get you an automatic front of the line?
I don't think it
I
does.
think
I think they just
Not anymore.
took that away this year.
They had to. They had
Yeah.
to state it.
Yeah.
Too many people faking
Or
it.
you have to like prove it somehow.
Yeah, no one wants to be in line.
I
Like,
wanna
okay,
know how
now
they have-
prove your disability
Yeah.
to everyone.
I don't believe you.
Like in Lebowski,
yeah,
you can walk.
exactly.
Yeah.
I could just. I can see Disney employees with the Mickey Mouse ears on, being like, and then lifting someone's wheelchair to see if they actually are like. This guy can and someone just crumples
I've
to
never
the
been so
ground.
sure of anything in my life.
That's great. I'm trying to think. What would be the last thing Universal did of note? Would it be Jurassic World? Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess.
Universal Animation, don't they? Or is that Illumination? I think they have like Despicable Me.
Okay.
They
I was
sure
just trying
do.
to think of
Yeah.
new rides.
That's huge.
you know?
Yeah, so they had this big Cat in the Hat, Dr. Seuss area for little kids.
Not the Mike Myers one though, obviously.
No, like from the books. yeah.
That was an insane flop.
They had the Simpsons World.
Oh,
That was cool.
that'd be fun.
Transformers.
How does
Okay.
Universal have that and not Disney? That's weird. Because Disney owns Fox.
I'm sure there's some sort of deal because they
Yeah.
haven't shut it down. So
Right.
Huh. Be
Like,
funny
if
they're
you
just
want
running
it, Disney, you can come and get it. Go to war.
out of our cold, dead yellow hands.
Yeah.
A girl that I used to work with was in our break room the other day talking about going to Indianapolis and that she might be able to go to a Taylor Swift show. And they had like a certain amount of money set aside for that possibility. And the cheapest tickets for resale in Indianapolis for Taylor Swift were $2,000. And a mid-range seat was fucking like not even at the front. Well, I'm gonna guess how much it was.
For a mid-range
Middle,
seat.
like a good
middle
seat,
of the pack.
but middle of the pack.
15 grand.
Close. Lower.
12 grand.
13 grand. And I was like, what? There's nothing. There's literally not a thing that I would pay that much to see. That's right.
It's a lot of money.
I mean, even if I was a fucking billionaire, I'd be like, this isn't worth it.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
Can I do a firm on this or
Yeah.
like a Afterpay?
Yeah.
Klarna. And some people probably are. I bet Ticketmaster does have Klarna or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah, you can finance this $3,000 concert ticket.
Well, these are the aftermarket.
I wonder what the
which
face value
is also
tickets
owned by
were.
Ticketmaster. So it's like,
It's real cool. Yeah.
Live Nation.
yeah.
I'm sure the Justice Department will get right on that.
Yeah. Sure.
I heard
they got 2
cracking
months.
down. That's what I heard. Have you two ever seen the movie Wild Things?
Yes.
Of course.
Was it also a sexual awakening for you?
I was
already woke,
older.
so to speak.
I was already sexually awake, but I don't think
Fair
I was
enough.
having sex.
That's
So it was more frustrating. And then Kevin Bacon's dick, I remember that.
Sure. A little full frontal. Mm-hmm. Full bacon. The Baconator.
Yep.
The original Baconator.
let him cook.
Yes. It was fully cooked. All 8 slices.
Yeah. Wild Things snapped me sexually awake
I'm
like
sure.
Frankenstein.
What year was that?
Late
98?
90s. Yeah.
I just know my dad had a DVD and I would wait as long as it took for everyone to go to sleep. And then I'd put that on very low volume.
Yeah. My roommate in college had Basic Instinct on DVD.
Another
and that
great
was
example.
before I got to mess with DVDs. So this was like, like I can go right to the where he kind of rapes his wife part. Excellent.
Don't mind if I do.
Yes. She likes it. It's okay. Sorry, why do I talk? I don't know.
Basic Instinct.
Yeah.
Basically.
The part, he's all, and he comes in and rips off his lady's underpants. And that's how he says it, too.
I'm here to rip
Let
off
me get those underpants. It's very sexy.
off with your pantaloons. That would be that'd be assertive to like rip the front of someone's underwear off, like just go like Hulk Hogan style.
Yes.
That would be impressive to be like, ah!
But if you don't, then it's
Yeah,
over.
like you
the whole
really-
thing is over.
You try to rip,
Try to rip
just
a
give him
woman's
a
underwear
horrible
off and you
wedgie.
can't. You're like, well,
Sorry, I just ripped your vagina instead.
yeah, I just injured you and embarrassed myself, so I will take this L
Yeah.
and bid you good evening.
Yes.
Good
We
morrow.
tried. I'll see you later.
Yes. I'm gonna go home and do some forearm curls. Yeah. Is this macrame? Oh. Macro made or made?
Macrame.
Macro. So I did-
MET, I
I-
think. Yeah.
So I said it right. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Good one. I did have a bag of chips I'd like for us to try. Ruffles.
Are these from the truck stop?
These are not from the truck
Okay,
stop.
all right.
These are from the Walgreens by my old place.
Oh, okay.
That's how you know it's good. All dressed. #1 Ruffles flavor in Canada. Interesting.
Yeah.
It does,
What is the
Canadians
picture
go-
of?
Canadians love it.
It's hard to.
See, this is. Did they used to be called ketchup?
I think so.
It smells a little ketchupy, but that picture doesn't look like.
I think it's
ketchup.
ketchup. Yeah.
Give it a taste.
ASMR for you.
A little mukbang.
They're good. It's kind of a light flavor.
How would you describe it?
Zesty.
Probably ketchupy,
Yeah.
but in a good way.
A little smoky,
Yeah.
like a light mesquite.
Yeah.
It's like light barbecue.
Yeah, light
Yeah.
barbecue.
light.
Light barbecue is a good
Got a
way
little,
to put it.
Got a little wang to it.
Yeah.
A little tang. Want one, Dave?
He would never.
That's it, folks.
Limited time.
I just heard about them forever.
Did Lay's quit
Not
doing
bad.
the whole crazy flavor competition?
Fan flavor. Yeah, I think they did. They're still they come
That was
out with-
fun for a while.
It was.
The Sprite remix of Ruffles or whatever.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy.
I tried those.
Those were good.
What were some? They have Funyuns Lays now. I saw a horrible flavor of Oreos doing that like nobody's biz.
Funyun Oreos?
No. Worse. I can't remember what it was. It was like Dr. Pepper Oreos.
Yeah, there's a cherry cola one. Believe me, no one knows more about Oreos than me. I check them out like 4 or 5 times a week. I know what's happening.
Those cappuccino Oreos.
Always.
Them shits was good.
One that surprised me quite a bit, Oreo Thins. Mm-hmm. I didn't think you could take away the cream and I would still like it because there's a small amount of cream, but it's
The cookie's real thin though. The
cookie
it's
is
like a
thinner.
little wafer.
I'd rather not have the cream,
Well, that's
but I
too
would.
bad.
I like it all together, but I don't. I never want a double stuff Oreo usually.
You're getting cream whether you like it or not.
No double stuff.
Basic instinct.
I'd rather have a regular Oreo than double
understand.
stuff.
Sometimes I'll get the most stuff, which is these ones are so heavy duty they only put 3 in a pack,
Damn.
like a dick pill.
Prescription only.
Yeah. Rhino 3D.
Yeah. I like the. Is that like a cakester?
No. So this is regular cookie, Oreo sized cookie, top and bottom. In the middle is basically like the width of this little drum.
My goodness.
It is
cream?
Of cream. It is off the charts.
What?
And there's literally only 3 in the whole package, and the package is like a foot long.
They're like Oreo magnums.
Yes.
Packages of foot. How big are the cookies?
I mean, no, I guess the regular size, but the package is maybe this long.
Man, I was just talking all this shit about how I know everything about Oreos, and I've never heard of those.
You've never seen the most stuff?
No.
I'll bring them in next time.
Oh,
I mean, it's decadent.
is it?
It's garish.
Almost too much stuff.
It's too much, but it's kind of fun. Where you try to bite it and the cookie kind of like flips over because like the fulcrum point is off.
Breaks the cookie.
Yeah.
The architecture of it is.
Yeah, it's insane.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, makes no goddamn sense.
Purely form, no
What's this
function.
world coming to?
I don't want to be too factual on this here podcast. Did you know, I found out recently, that they actually have to allow skyscrapers to have a give? Otherwise, they would
I did know that.
Oh, yeah.
they would basically like shatter.
Yeah.
That's when you're like in a hotel in like New York anywhere with a big skyscraper, and you go into the bathroom and you look at the water bowl and it's going back and forth, and you're like,
Yeah,
what?
you can feel
You're
it
like, oh, that's
swaying.
right. I'm
Yeah.
on the 35th floor.
Yeah, it actually has to sway a little. It can't be too rigid.
Give it a little give.
Much like those hard dicks I was waking up with in
Yep,
the mornings,
yep.
you know? A little give.
String cheese building.
Yeah, yes. Dare I say.
Little bend.
Yeah, I'm going to tell the story. I was calling my health insurance because I had to go out into the marketplace and re-up and all that. And it appeared that I had lost my Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. So I called the customer service number. And when you finally get a real person, they have you answer certain questions like the last 4 of your social. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, what's your last or your full name? And I'll try to be helpful because they'll do these type of things. They'll be like, oh, you know, R is in Ralph. B is in baby.
Yeah.
And so the person who answers the phone or whatever is like, hello, thank you for calling Wellmark. My name is Shanice, such and such, whatever, right? And to my ear, sounds like it may or may not be a black woman, right? Not important until I get to the rest of the story, right? So I give my last 4 of my social, which I almost just said out loud, which would have been a very bad idea.
Yeah.
And then I get to my name, I'm like, Simmons. S is in, serpent. I is in whatever, you know. Igloo. And I get to, I'm like,
So you're just making up your own.
yep. And I'm like,
You're not going by the military standard.
because I can't remember.
Right.
And then I'm like, N as in. And I really
An N-word.
I freeze and I lock up, and she's like, as in Nancy, and I'm like, that's right. And S is in salamander. But it was just very funny.
That is funny.
N as in
Just sweat, just
yeah.
pouring down your face.
Nailed it. You two ever get into chat rooms? You're a little bit older than I. I used to hang out on Nickelodeon chat rooms as a young man. And I'm now wondering how many of those kids I talked to were actually also kids, you know?
A pretty small percentage.
I think so.
If I had to guess.
I don't know.
But there'd be like HarryPotter.com would have a chat room, you know, just like all these, like chat room was just such a thing to have.
Yeah.
And I would go on all of them as a young man being like, this is so cool. I'm talking to another kid from Australia.
Yeah.
It's definitely not just a pedophile from Nebraska. But were you ever into the, like, did you venture into the chat room world?
I did. I remember the AOL for a while. The chat rooms.
I was in the Yahoo chat rooms. I have no idea what for. I can't remember. That they had a very robust chat room situation back in the 90s.
Yeah.
When Yahoo was like, imagine how big Google is now. It was
I remember.
Yahoo is king
I
back
still
in
have
the
a
day.
Yahoo email and everyone laughs at me.
There really isn't a Yahoo anymore, because a Yahoo would be first of all, you had to set your homepage on your browser.
Right.
That's
So
what
it'd be the
mine-
first thing that opens up when your computer boots up after 5 minutes. You connect to the internet, and then the first page, and they would have a little search bar, a bunch of news like links. It's just like an aggregate site. But then it had chat rooms and
I still check
Would it
Yahoo
just
News
be-
daily.
Because I'm having trouble recalling it in my own memories. Would it just be like chat room dudes only? You know, like
I know I can't remember either.
Would it just-
I honestly can't remember.
randomly categorized in some type of way, sort of
Yeah.
chat rooms, and then you could just join it, and then it was just an all-out melee.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
Just whoever happened to be around and being like, "Hey, is anyone there? Hello, is anyone there?" Yeah, I'm here. And then nothing.
Sup?
Yeah.
NMU.
ASL.
I do remember that because I remember having to learn what that was and being like, I'm in.
Ooh,
What is it?
this is adult
Age,
knowledge.
sex, location.
Ah, right.
Gotta know who
knew
I'm
that.
talking to here, you know? I'd always punch my numbers and I'd be like 13. Oh, I'm only 11.
Yeah.
They won't know.
I'm a teenage boy.
Yeah. I'm teenaged.
Yep.
Chat rooms. Huh.
I got
Yeah.
nothing for chat rooms.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It
I
was
just assumed it was. I remember going on there and with my friends and being like, talking. Are you touching your boobs? And then assuming it was now being like, that's probably just another teenage boy on the other end.
right. And he's like,
Doing,
yes, I
yeah,
am.
exactly.
Are you?
And not knowing anything about
Two
anything.
young boys
Yeah.
jerking off to each other's typing.
Yeah.
Nice. Because I feel like there had to have been real situations that actually came out of it. Like people maybe actually met lifelong
Oh,
friends.
I'm sure
through a
there's
chat
great
room.
stories.
Sure.
That, like,
Loves of their life through a chat room,
yeah.
perhaps.
Yep. Those stories are out there. We don't have them.
yeah.
They're out there.
We don't have them.
I
but
promise they're out there. You can go find them yourself.
It's
We
fun
don't
to
got
think
'em.
about someone
Yeah.
else having them.
Yeah.
though, you know?
Sure is.
Didn't happen to us, but you can imagine it though, right, guys?
That'd be cool. Info at No Sleep DSM if you got any. Love to hear those stories. Most overrated Thanksgiving dishes. What do you think? This is the controversial part of the podcast.
I don't like pie that much. I don't mind pumpkin pie, but fruit pie and pecan pie and I never liked them. I don't like pie.
Wow. Wow.
Cream corn.
Also, the
no
turkey.
cream corn.
The turkey, I think, is overrated.
Turkey's close.
a little overrated.
I was gonna say turkey, but I'm like, nah.
Even if it's great,
It's never.
still,
It's never why you're there. You know,
I mean, that is.
Yeah.
I mean,
the turkey symbolically is why you're there.
Yeah, it's Turkey Day.
But it's not my focus. Like my plate, if the representation on my plate, turkey's maybe 20%.
I think the best turkey I ever had was a deep fried wild turkey.
Ooh, I bet.
And we took the bottle out of there and we're like, man, this is hot.
Ooh, stings. God
No,
damn.
but it was, and like I think my uncle killed it and cooked it, and it still had. You had to look out for the little fucking shells,
bird shot.
the bird shot. Yeah, it was damn good though.
That's good eating. You
But
say
yeah,
cream corn?
Yeah,
I've never get cream corn. You're right. You're absolutely right.
and it's always there too. It's like, who brought this?
What
Nobody
about a
wants
corn
this.
casserole? Like,
Love it. I love a corn
you know what I'm
casserole.
talking about?
That's-
Yeah. See, I think that's all right.
That's where it's at.
All casserole. There's not. I don't think I can. I don't think there's a casserole that does me wrong. I'll do them all.
You're a casserole man.
I'm a casserole. The best one. I don't know. Corn casserole is pretty damn good.
It's not bad. I love that. A lot of people I know in Boone call them funeral potatoes, but it's like the shredded potatoes with the sort of tangy, I don't know if it's sour cream,
Yeah.
and then like cheddar cheese.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes
Those are called
cornflakes.
cheesy potatoes.
Yeah, just like cheesy, like
Yeah.
graduation party potatoes.
Yep.
Kinda. That's what everybody I know calls. They call them funeral potatoes.
Interesting. I love a twice baked potato. Those are more Easter in my family than Thanksgiving, though. But I'm going. Yeah.
Turkey's the right answer.
Yeah.
I might put green bean casserole up there, not to besmirch casseroles at all in front of you here, but
I could see it.
I hate the green beans from cans, like those sort of waterlogged ones. I think if I had a fresh green bean, like recently snipped,
Yeah.
Then it'd be like crunchy.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think there's something about those type of green beans. I think I'm scarred.
What's
Yeah.
I don't know, every Thanksgiving, I'm like, God damn, who knew I fucking love stuffing this much? I did. Why don't
Stuffing
I,
is
why don't I
always
eat
my
it more
favorite.
often? Because you can get a box of stovetop stuffing for 99 cents or
Yeah.
whatever and be like, oh, this took 4 minutes to make.
Yeah.
Just butter and whisk it up.
And like one of those little pills that turns into a dinosaur, it just kind of
Yeah.
fluffs up.
Yep.
It's a little food
But
pellet.
then if I do buy it, I'm like, God damn, I just ate a whole fucking box of stuffing.
Minus the turkey and everything else.
Yeah, what a piece of shit I am.
It's good though.
Yeah,
It's good.
it is great.
It goes back to that white trash thing too. Just the other day, I was like, you know what's great? Hamburger helper.
I ate
Oh.
it tonight. Delicious.
Yeah, we got some like a month ago where it's like, oh man, hamburger helper. We haven't had that in years. Like, and there were years where like that's basically all I ate. Like in college was some version of hamburger helper.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's get it out, try it. Got a box, made it. I'm like, this is goddamn fantastic.
It is.
Yeah. Especially you can zhuzh it up a little your
A
own way.
wonderful, meaty, noodly sodium bomb.
That's right.
Does a body good.
It sure fucking does. And I had to make, I was like, Sarah, have you eaten any of this? Because I was like, I'm going to eat this whole goddamn box of fucking hamburger helper. And
Sarah, I'm warning you.
yeah.
It's your last chance.
And I'll probably eat the rest when I get home. If she didn't,
What kind is it?
cheeseburger helper.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there, buddy.
That's right up there with the beef stroganoff.
Yeah. Ooh.
Top tier.
Yeah. This is a good hamburger helper weather too.
Yeah, have you seen?
I need a little help,
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
hamburger help.
I get by with a little help from my friend.
Nobody knew the name of the hamburger helper guy.
The mitt.
Yeah, the glove with the mouth.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the Pillsbury Doughboy. Who? What?
Is the mitt the helper, I assume?
I don't know what the mitt's really doing.
He's there to terrorize
Yeah,
you, I
because
guess.
it's like a little oven mitt. kinda,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
but it's like a full glove. 5 fingers. What the fuck are you doing there, Mitt?
He's helping.
Yeah.
What kind of secrets are you hiding?
That's where yeah.
Yeah, that should be the thing. You should open up the box and the little like sentient glove comes out and fucking makes it for you.
Yeah.
That's Hamburger Helper.
Yeah.
Where's the help, Pat?
I'm ready for the stroganoff, mitt.
First of all, I have to buy the hamburger myself separate,
Yes.
and there's no act. Come on.
Right. I'm not a sous chef, okay? It used to be intimidating when I'd read the back of those boxes. I was like, I don't know how my mom.
This is why I've never had, dude. Hamburger Helper is Sarah made it because every time I look at a box of Hamburger Helper, I'm like, this is too much.
It's the equation.
I can't handle this. Yeah.
A third cup of water and a half stick of butter. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So brown the meat. What? No thanks.
And you know your life's going well when you can't get Hamburger Helper anymore. You have to get Panburger Partner.
Or you get the Larry the Cable Guy version. Yeah.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
These guys are a little. He's Newman's Own kind of Hamburger Helper.
Yeah, I was more of a Panburger Partner man myself.
Yeah, those are dark days.
Yes.
Me and Panburger.
We partnered up.
Yeah.
It's pan. You can use whatever meat you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be your partner in this journey.
Yeah. That's like when before I could afford the Hillshire Farms meat, deli meat, I'd have to buy the old Carl Budding.
Oh yeah.
And you open it up and it smells like a used tire car shop. You're like, smells like new rubber bands.
You can see through the slices somehow.
Like, interesting.
Is Carl Buddig bad?
I don't know if it's bad, but I always did find it
It's the cheapest of the processed.
Dude, deli meat
Deli
is
meat.
outrageously expensive these
considering
days.
what it is.
Yeah.
Because I've known people that have worked at Jimmy John's, and they say the turkey it comes as like semi-gelatinous. It's not, it's not a bird coming in.
Right.
No.
It's turkey loaf.
Yeah, it's sort of like hot dog style.
Like
exactly
the
what it is.
Arby's roast beef.
Yep. And it comes and it sort of solidifies, and then they slice her up.
Yeah.
You're just letting it cure.
Yeah.
You have to put a UV lamp on top of it, and then it starts to harden because it's.
Which is insane because Jimmy John's is the most outrageously priced of all the fast food and has become the worst.
I got scared straight by a guy at a party one time on Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
I was singing Jimmy John's praises. I was like, I love a turkey, Tom.
Yeah.
I was singing praise. And then this guy was like, you're such a dumb fuck. He was like, it's bread. They literally use Hellman's make. Like he broke down like what the sandwich was and what I was paying for. And I was like, I remember like it threw me for a loop that whole party. I was like, damn.
Couldn't even pay attention to anything else the rest of the night.
It was all like a grenade went
Yeah.
off. Like,
You're spinning down the drain talking about Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
I remember
in the way. I'm just like, Jimmy John's is fucking bullshit. Man. Oh,
damn.
I don't even want to smoke the gravity bong anymore, man. Fuck this. That's really what it felt like. I felt like it was some good. I mean, it is good. It's good because you don't have to do it yourself. You're paying for convenience, really.
my freshman year at Iowa State, my only year at Iowa State.
One and done, classic.
Yeah, because I graduated in 1 year. It was pretty impressive.
Like Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
Like Doogie Howser.
Yeah, that's why everybody called me Doogie.
Dookie Howser.
Because I love to eat shit. House. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. House the Dookie, Toll. That's what they would say. All right. But anyway, so Jimmy John's, I don't know if it opened that year in Ames, but it was new-ish to Ames. And
When it was new, it was a sensation.
dude, and it was open 24 hours, and they delivered to the dorms.
Yep.
It was fucking
I remember
mind-blowing.
not living in Ames, but a town over, Boone, and hearing about it in Boone.
Oh, buddy.
That's how big
Word had traveled to Boone.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Like a gold rush news would come through.
Did you hear the news?
Yeah.
Ringing the church bell. Bing bong, bing bong.
Because I'd only ever had Subway, which even Subway coming into Boone, I remember that day happening as well. That was a big deal.
Wow.
And then I remember the first time I saw the little sprouts they used to do on the sandwiches. I was like,
Yeah.
They don't do sprouts anymore.
no, but it looked nice.
That was my favorite too.
Nice.
They're like, they'll kill you.
Yeah. That was what made Jimmy John's worth going to.
Yeah.
And they're disgusting tomatoes. That's why I quit Jimmy John.
This big white water.
How are they always mealy?
Yeah.
How are they both mealy and gelatinous at the same time? How do you even manage that?
Yeah.
It's
What
like
are
they
you,
made
my
Jell-O.
body?
Yeah.
Mealy and gelatinous man.
Yeah. Disgusting. Still, yeah, I'm not mad when I eat a Jimmy John's sandwich, but I'm
How-
like, why did this cost $11?
Well, how I do it is I do the plain Slims these days.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, where I just the bread's my favorite part anyway. So I just get a little bread, a little mayo, a couple slices of meat.
Oh, when I lived down there, when the Jimmy John's opened in the East Village, that was like a big thing.
Yeah.
And so I just walk there like a couple times a week and buy like 5 loaves of bread from them for $0.25 each.
Hell yeah.
They always have bread they're getting rid of. Then I go home and make my own fucking sandwich.
Like a Frenchman walking home with his baguettes.
Oui,
Have
oui.
my little beret on, you know.
Mon chéri. I do like the bread.
Yeah.
tasty.
Smells good.
Smells great.
Makes me want to masturbate.
There it is.
It rhymes. That's what they used to say when I was housing Doogie at Iowa State.
1 year, MD.
Yep.
Dookie Howser. Doctor of eating shit.
All combined. Well, yeah. What are all the sources of your secondary education combined? You know what I mean? Like, what's the full casserole of education?
Went to Iowa State. Then I went to DMAC in Boone.
Nice.
And then I didn't do nothing for a while. Landscaped. Then I went to Brown for-profit college of radio broadcasting. Or after a year of that, I was like, hey, wait a minute, this is a scam.
Sharp as a tack.
Yeah, the first day they were like, you're probably not going to get a good job. They'd say like that, hey, welcome to Brown. No one's getting a good job, but give us your money. Like, oh, thanks, Brown.
You'll be getting low-paying jobs.
Yes, right.
And not a real degree.
Yes,
But you'll sound like this.
exactly. You'll be doing farm reports in small towns for no money. Awesome. Thanks for the info.
Yes.
And then I went to
Top 50 reasons you're going to be in debt for the rest of your life.
Yes. And then I went to DMAC again in Ankeny. Made the honor roll for the first time ever. My mom cried. I remember. It's like you cried because I got all B pluses. She was very
On
proud
my
of me.
4th try at college.
Yes. I did get called a genius. No big deal.
In that same honor roll? Or
In
what?
that same by my genetics teacher when I wasn't there. I was like, I think it's just because I'm 28 and everyone else is 19.
This guy's a genius.
yeah.
A wise sage once said.
And then I did another semester and kind of that's how I rolled. Is that I did okay. And then I was like, man, this is hard. I quit.
I guess he wasn't so much of a genius.
Yeah. Well, it's more, I just have real trouble with school, you know.
I know.
Not to say I'm a genius, but.
What if he said it in like, or she, whoever it was?
It was a professor.
What if the professor was saying it more in like a, yeah, he's a real genius.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
A girl
said I'm
told
a
me
real
aside.
A genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, a real rocket scientist. So I went to rocket school.
And I got kicked out.
I summarily was kicked out.
I don't know.
The 4th time going to college and your mom crying at the honor roll.
No,
Was
true
really-
story.
She was really proud.
That's what I realized too. My second going to DMAC in Boone, I had speech class with all the Boone baseball players, the DMAC baseball players. And
Speaking of rocket science,
they were all like fucking but they were all like bro-y idiots. And I was like, I don't like this class. And then I missed it once. And then the next time it came, I was like, man, I'm going to be so uncomfortable in that class. I feel awkward going back. So I didn't go back. And then I was just like, it's too awkward. I'm never going back again.
Because you missed the one.
But that's how I roll.
Yep.
So that once something makes me if I've made something uncomfortable for myself, I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this.
I can no longer be associated.
Yes.
My time here is finished.
Yes. I would like to. This is my formal resignation.
And then I'd drive there to go and be like, I should go. And then not go. And drive back to Ames.
I guess this would have been all pre-stand-up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't know your untapped speech skills yet.
No, I mean, I kind of knew I was funny at giving speeches, but no. Yeah, I did. I took speech again for the honor roll time, and I was doing comedy then, and I was like, Zabity Zoo, hey, yeah,
Scatting.
Real orator.
yeah,
Like that. Hey.
yeah. That would have been. So I did. I went to school while I was doing stand up because I did a speech about doing stand up. Weird.
One day I
might have
want
been
to grow up
before
to be a
we
stand-up
met.
comedian.
It might have been like my first year doing stand up. Kind of crazy.
Yeah. Did your paper with your speech on it have stickers of baseball players? Or
No.
like a baseball.
Posters of videos.
What's the vape, by the way? It's looking very glossy and blue.
Yeah, blue Raz.
Classic.
A blue Raz. It's kind of gross. Sometimes at night, I'm like, man, I wish I had a different flavor because it's pretty good a couple times. But it's a little too sweet, almost.
Can I try it?
Yeah.
See if that goes with the all-dressed chips.
I think I've had that one before. My favorite so far is the gummy cola of any.
That thing was
That one was pretty
impressive.
good.
Of any.
That was
any
impressive.
vape I've had, but they don't make it. I haven't seen that flavor in the Extendo Super version vape. That's only like a 3-day.
The
vape.
banana clip fucking vape you got there.
I need a 5-day vape.
Yeah.
The guys told me though at a shout out to Alex's vape shop in Beaverdale. Not this Alex, but that's the name of it.
I wish.
I'm opening a vape shop in Valley Junction, I thought.
But he's like, hey, they got one now with 50,000 puffs. I was like, damn.
Hey, that'll get me through the weekend.
It might. I've been doing the math. The amount of puffs. I'm like, this is not. It's inaccurate. What are they measuring a puff as?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's not a full. It's not.
Are you saying they're coming up short?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Without a doubt. 15,000 puffs. That would mean I'm puffing it 3,000 times a day.
More like 2.
I think not. Yeah.
I think not.
Yeah. There's no way.
I mean, we could run a test. I could follow you around for a whole day. Just
could.
like
No, I did the.
We'll just strap a GoPro onto your chest.
Yeah.
Hit record.
I'll be
just go
like
about your day.
the super fat person on I eat 30,000 calories a day. And then they put the food in front of them, and they're like, "There's no way I eat that much food in a day."
Yeah.
And then as the day goes on, they eat all of the food. And they're like, "Oh, I guess I do."
That's gonna be you with the vape.
Yeah, I smoke 50 cigarettes a day. Like, no, I don't.
I would never.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm offended you would even say that.
Yeah. Then they put 50 cigarettes in front of me, and I'm like, "Oh."
Well,
They were just sitting there, you know. If you
Smoke-
put 30,000 calories of food in front of me,
Yeah, right.
then I would be that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Might as
damn.
well.
Yeah. But it was like a whole bucket of chicken, a whole pizza. The amount of food, 30,000 calories
It's a lot
is
of
so much food.
I mean, it's.
It was like a Thanksgiving feast of
Yeah.
just fast food.
Even with fast
it's
food,
so
that's,
great to watch,
that's hard
though.
to pull off.
Yeah.
30,000. It's a lot.
Yeah.
A couple thousand in ice cream, easier than you'd think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can slip a lot in with ice cream.
That is
It's
very
so
true.
strange because I've talked about it before. Loved ice cream my whole life, but it was always very like, oh, for 4th of July, maybe you get like ice cream, whatever. It'd be broken out every once in a while, but it really was. I was like, totally, it's a whole pint. That's crazy. How could you do that?
Yeah.
Then I went and bought one. And I ate the whole pint.
Yeah.
And now
And you're like, how could you not do that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think of a way forward not eating a whole pint of ice
Buddy.
cream every day.
Yeah. I don't do it. I'm not doing it right now. I'm not
You're clean.
trying to, I'm weaning off the old ice cream. 'Cause
It's hard.
It is. And I mean, Kane and I have, had a couple drinking bouts. And then once I drink, and then I'm not drinking and thinking about drinking, the only solution is ice cream. It seems.
It feels good.
It does. And then you finish
Fills
that.
up all the little cracks in your heart.
Well, if you finish that pint, do you not immediately wish you had another pint of ice cream?
Oh yeah, you're
Well, this is
furious
where-
at yourself for not having another
Yeah,
one.
but you don't want it. You wouldn't want to eat it,
No.
even if you had it. But you'd be like, man, if there was some
Unless
way.
you were me last night. I ate 2 full pints.
Hell yeah. Good for
did.
you, buddy.
Because I did the old where I was like, I'll try another flavor with my caramel cone, kind of like I did the rum raisin. I was like, I'm sure I won't like this next one.
Right.
I got the cookies and cream one.
No way you like that one.
Boy, did I hate it. I ate 2 pints.
Yeah.
I had a pre-dinner pint before I made that little, which was great. I actually do want to shout out Motor City Pizza Co. Their little Detroit frozen pizza. I would argue maybe the best frozen pizza I've ever had.
They're not too
Wow.
shabby. They're very good.
How much was it?
It was a 2-pack at Costco, and I think it was like $12 or something.
Damn.
So it
nice.
wasn't bad. It was great. So I ate a pint of ice cream before the pizza, and then I put the bow on it with another pint for dessert.
Excellent. What'd you eat for dinner?
That was my dinner.
Oh, okay.
Ice cream, pizza. then ice
Oh,
cream.
gotcha.
Like a
Gotcha.
The old
pizza
ice cream
sandwich.
sandwich.
Ice cream pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, dangerous.
Yeah.
But it just, ice cream tastes so good.
Yeah. This guy knows.
Tell me something I don't know. Okay.
I think it might be the perfect vehicle for a shitload of sugar.
It is. I completely agree.
I can't
Well, that's
believe
when Mac was trying to gain weight for Always
it.
Sunny.
Yeah. He would drink ice cream. I
He
can
would
see why.
drink it. Yeah. Let it melt throughout the day and then just pound it if you want.
That's the best part. Sometimes I wish I would. I like it when it's really hard.
Of course.
Pause. But yeah, that last little bit at the bottom, because I just throw that lid away. I'm like, don't
You
need
won't
you
be
anymore.
needing these anymore.
Yeah.
Don't worry about those, sweetheart.
I never kid myself, dude, with snacky shit. Like if I bought this, I bought it to eat all of it. It doesn't matter what it fucking is.
Yeah. This
If I
won't see
bought
the
a-
light of tomorrow.
If I bought a box of or a package of EL fudge, I mean the whole fucking package.
Yeah.
That night, that
Yep.
evening, Oreos. Doesn't matter what the fuck it is. I'm gonna eat all of it.
That's what a man does.
It is. A man takes care of business.
Yeah, that's right. A man does what he says.
Full stands
gonna
on
do.
business.
Yes.
But I remember when I quit drinking, that absolutely, I would fucking a whole box of cookies, no problem.
I love getting drunk and then going on like one of those grizzly bear kitchen rampages where you're like, you're knocking stuff over.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna making pasta, and then
Yeah,
you're cooking a pizza, and you're making desserts. It's good.
yeah,
And you wake up and you're like, what happened?
yeah.
Oh, did I remember to eat last night?
Yeah.
And you go down in the kitchen, you're like, good Lord. That's right. I went feral for about 45 minutes last night.
I made fettuccine Alfredo last night.
Yes.
Interesting.
I have a whole pot left.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as we start to land No Sleep Airlines, any closing thoughts? You have a good weekend? We didn't even really talk about the election, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Yeah, I figured there wasn't much to
No
say.
need.
What are we gonna say?
Yeah.
What did I managed to accomplish very little on the weekends. Yeah, and you think you're gonna do something, and then it's Sunday, and you're like, not this weekend, I guess.
We'll circle back next week.
Yeah.
Take another swing at it.
Yeah. So,
You meant this weekend?
yeah. No. Ooh.
That doesn't work for me anymore.
Yeah.
Me to myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
How about,
cool.
did you guys have a nice weekend?
Watch Iowa State lose again. So no.
Oh, I'm sorry I ever fucking turned it on. Nah, I didn't even watch this game. I was like, I should have just let them be good and not ruined them with my eyeballs.
Tuned in one time and shit the bed.
Yep.
Who do they play just recently?
They played Kansas.
That's right.
And got steamrolled by a not very good team. We looked.
Yeah, what were they, 2-6?
No idea what we were doing out there. It was.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. I think the other coaches in the league have caught on to some of our schemes, and we're like, whoops! Now what do we do? And we don't have an answer. So
Damn. They caught on to the fumble Ruski.
yeah, the old Statue of Liberty only works so many times.
The annexation of Puerto Rico only works so many.
The punt from Alex's balls can only work
Yeah.
so many times.
We don't do that every once in a while.
Forgot about that. That is very funny. What's the name of the guy that holds the ball? Is that
Yeah, the whole
just a holder? Are there whole people that's just?
It's usually a backup quarterback.
A backup quarterback. Okay.
Yeah.
punter.
Oh, it's punter. Oh, okay.
Okay. Interesting. I was just interesting to be drafted to be the guy that holds the ball.
I was thinking being drafted as a place kicker. What a weird fucking thing.
I was gonna say long snapper.
Yeah.
If I could go back and do it all over again, I would be like, I will be a professional long snapper.
Yeah.
I could have done that.
That's when it fires it out to the punter, huh? Mm-hmm. Bingo.
I did that.
You were a long snapper?
That's what I heard.
I heard that too. In those Nickelodeon chat rooms. Old Davey Long snaps.
That's what they call my tips.
All right. Well, it's been a terrific podcast, folks. Happy to see my boys.
Yes.
Happy to see Shyla. Someone commented that they always like when Shyla laughs, so keep it up, Shy, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe let a few loose once in a while.
You wrote the jokes.
Come on.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Patreon.com/NoSleepDSM. That sure helps. Got kids to feed. Podcast. Not paying Dave doesn't come easy,
Yeah.
So got to get that figured out.
True story.
Yeah, but until then, Black Hat Ice Cream, the label that pays. Venmo at Tobocop.
That's right.
Teehee's Comedy Club.
$20 and we'll give you fucking so much advice.
It's true.
You won't even be able to
We gave him a
handle it.
boatload. Did he ever? Did Jay reach out?
No, he hasn't. I'm sure he listened.
Yeah, his life improved so much.
Yeah.
He was like, I forgot to.
Yeah.
I'm so far beyond that now.
Yeah, I don't even listen anymore. That's how good my life is. Fair enough, Jay. Fair enough.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But I've been AJ Simmons, your old pal.
I've been told McGrain.
And I've been the ice cream king of Des Moines, Iowa, Alex Carter.
Bye.
Fucking AJ, Cole and Alex. They're fucking hilarious.
This is a certified hood classic. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.